Guys, it's round number 9 of Norway Chess and we are going to analyze the game played between Hikaru Nakamura with white pieces and Liren with black pieces in Armageddon game. Hikaru starts with 10 minutes, he needs only a win. Liren starts with 7 minutes and he only needs a draw to secure a win in the match. Knight f3, e3 is played. Hikaru again doesn't play the main lines and decides to go, for some kind of very boring opening setups. e6, knight c3, bishop e7, b3. This is what usually Hikaru plays online, except for, I think, he doesn't play e3 necessarily, but I think kind of the same setup usually in blitz events. So takes, e5, Yin just took center, trying to defend d5 pawn, and here the whole idea for white pieces here is at some point play b4 so that they can take the pawn on e5. Otherwise, I don't see, their only idea here is to play b4 actually. Yeah, there can be some knight e4, but it will take a long time and this knight on e4 is not participating in the game yet. g4, bishop h7, g5, and there are also a lot of center breaks. At some point rook e8, c5, bishop c7, and now there is beautiful d5 square for either knight. Of course there is a pin, so Dean of course won't blunder this, but as we saw in this tournament, he already blundered checkmate into, so anything could happen. We never know. Knight b2, queen d7, and now Dean is going for concrete move queen d7, which actually doubles his own pawn to f6. So takes, knight h4. And at this point it looks like, okay, Hikaru will play queen h5, Hikaru will play bishop e4, and knight f5. And that might be very unpleasant for black. But surprisingly Dean found f5, which is again a mistake, but it's very, concrete idea. Again, king g7, and after knight c4 he goes bishop g6, trying to trade this off the board, and this is exactly what happened. So Hikaru goes back, queen f3, rook a8, all pieces in the center, and it's actually, Dean has advantage here with black pieces and he only needs a draw, but look at the time, guys. It's almost double the time that Dean has. So b4 was played, a takes, and b4, and now rook b1, exactly what I was talking about. And now knight a6 attacking c5, and here Hikaru goes for queen b7, which is a huge mistake. I'm not sure why he has gone for this move, but I assume it just doesn't work, as we'll see. So knight b6 is one of the moves. Rook b7 is generally a bad move for some reason. Rook b7 basically is bad for the same reason. Knight c5 comes with the tempo, and this. And this is kind of what happened in the game. Queen b7, knight c5, and here queen a7. So if queen f3, there is e4, and look at this bishop. This queen will at some point sneak in. If takes, just takes, and let's say queen g4, we can go for queen f7, attacking this. And because those two pawns are so strong, and considering that Liren is up a pawn in this position, he is actually winning. But he has less time than Hikaru, so Hikaru goes queen a7, he's trying to bring his rook to the action, but Dean decides to take, rook d1, e4, queen a2, knight f4, and look how good Dean pieces are. Right now he has a winning position, he's dominating it, and Hikaru had no chances. Rook b7, pinning this bishop, queen, rook e7, queen a7, knight g2 takes, and now e3, and now the idea is basically play queen c6, play queen d5, get rid of the pin, maybe trying to take this knight on c4, knight f5. And now queen d5, knight f3, e2, attacking the rook, trying to promote. So of course rook has to go somewhere, and now rook d7, controlling this bishop on c7 so that everything is under control. Hikaru can't do anything, his position is lost, but the question is whether Dean will be able to convert it with being 1 minute 23 seconds on the clock. But after move 40 he gets this +1 extra second after each move. And here we knew that Dean is going to win the match. Rook b2, bishop b5, rook b5, queen f4, rook b6, threatening this, now f4, protecting this with queen, rook e6, queen f5, rook c6, d2, and this promotes. So rook e2 was played, d1 queen, knight e5, rook e5, and here Hikaru admitted his loss, and with 94.7 accuracy, Dean beat Hikaru in the Armageddon game with black pieces, even though he only needed a draw. So let's look at the standings. Magnus Carlsen is first, he took a lead, he's 1.5 points above Hikaru. Hikaru second, Prague third with 13 points, Alireza fourth, Fabi fifth, and Liren is last. And he's going to finish last because even if he gets a classical win in the last round, he is still going to be the last. In the last round of the tournament, Magnus is playing Fabi, Prague is playing Hikaru, and Dean is playing Alireza Firouzja. And of course we also have a match starting in Madrid between Vladimir Kramnik and just Spam, Jose Martinez Alcantara. So I'll take a look at it, I'll record a recap, but for now, see you in next videos, guys. Bye bye.